We're going to have a power-packed morning. It's good to see so many friends, familiar faces.
A project has truly been years in the making for the Columbia Peace and Justice Initiative and their co-founder,
So we've got a lot of things to celebrate.
Trent Ogilvie. I met Ogilvie 2 years ago as he was hoping something could better tell the story of this part of Columbia's East 8th.
When I look at it, it really hurts. A lot of that history and culture has been lost. That was the economic center of the black community.
In the 1940s, the era of World War II, this was an area of banks and barbershops and theaters. It was 1946 that the story changed.
It began with a World War II veteran named James Stevenson, who was in an argument with a white shop worker over a radio that had been left for repair.
Mr. Stevenson said he was punched in the back of his head. And he was a welterweight boxer, you know, having served in the Navy.
The shop worker was punched through a window. An initial charge on Stevenson was changed to attempted murder. A mob arrived in this area to try to find Stevenson, but was met with the resistance of black residents, some armed on the rooftops of the buildings.
No, James Stevenson is not going to be lynched. We're not going to have another social lynching in Columbia, Tennessee.
What followed is now called the Columbia Race Riot of 1946.
At the end of all of that, there were 25 who were charged.
It was then Thurgood Marshall became the lead attorney to defend Stevenson and the 25 other men.
They were found not guilty and acquitted.
In the 2 years since I talked to Ogilvie last, the city council passed a plan, and a lot of work has been finished on a new roundabout in downtown Columbia. At the center of it will be a bronze statue of Thurgood Marshall, a man with that significant tie to Columbia who would later become the Supreme Court's first African-American justice.
You know, Mr. Marshall's life is well worth celebrating.
Sculptor David Allen Clark is handling the Marshall statue. With that, he had a model come in to get the pose from all angles, then did work in clay shaping the piece.
We look at those poses as a one-frame movie. Thurgood Marshall had a lot of energy, a lot of momentum.
And so Clark wanted Marshall to be seen walking, just as if he was headed to a courthouse to represent that group of men. A statue unveiling is set for October 3rd.
You know, just go back and see how much he sacrificed to bring some measure of social justice to society.
I'm Forrest Sanders, News Channel 5.